That's how I felt after the Zumba episode with Molly because my endorphins were running. Okay, I feel 100 times better. I have a lot of energy. I'm ready to go. I don't know if you guys can tell. I haven't even drank coffee. I haven't drank water. I haven't ate food today, and I feel great. That's what Zumba does to you guys. Go out and try it. If you didn't watch episode 6, go and watch it right now. I'll wait. It's like a 20-minute episode. I'll wait 20 minutes. Go. Yeah, so that means we're playing music today, guys. It's episode 7. Woohoo! That used to be my applause button. Now it's like a really heavy bass, so that's kind of cool. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for watching. First and foremost, we're going to be talking to a pretty cool person. He's an artist and DJ in Sacramento, but it's a little hard right now. It's hard to go out and do anything because it's shut down, and we can't go out. You can't go. Oh, that's what I feel like. I made that noise with my mouth, but that's pretty much sums up every time I try to do an intro on this show. It's that bad. But you guys keep coming back, so that's good. And remember to subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, even though I never post anything there, but I will. And be a part of this journey because you can be on this show too if you want to. You literally just have to text message me or direct message me or send me a video chat or call me. Let's get ready for episode 7. Check it. Do you guys like that? So I made this not complicated at all. It's just stringing loops together to make something that seems like you know what you're doing. But my good friend Tozy, aka Anthony Farandelli, he did the guitar parts for that song. So I do play the guitar, but I am not as good as him. I suck. So we got a really cool guy on today. He's a great artist. He's a great DJ in this local area. And he's turning up the heat with the COVID. He's eliminating the COVID with his music. That's right. That's the theme of today. DJ Mike Diamond is on the show. That's right. Let's welcome him right now. What's going on, Mike?
Nothing much, man. Trying to stay sane, you know?
I feel like I lost my mind about a week into the quarantine, and now I don't even know where I'm at anymore.
I think the first week it wasn't so bad, but by week 2, I was definitely like crying and having like little bouts of like, I want to go outside, but you know, I'm surviving.
It's a good thing that you said that because I cry at least twice a night, and I have like a little blanket from when I was a baby, and I just kind of cuddle up to that. And I wish it hasn't been washed since I was a baby too. That's how I keep the scent going. But yeah, no, it's a serious thing, and we're all trying to push through. So let's introduce you because a lot of people maybe on my channels don't know about you, but you are definitely a well-known person. So to kind of give us a little spiel about yourself, Mike.
I mean, for the most part, I think most people know me from like DJing and stuff like that. And then outside of that, I think that I've kind of created a cool little world, you know, where I use like social media to like, you know, push different projects and stuff that I work on with different companies. And then I build a company outside of that with a buddy of mine that's based around that also.
So I saw you drinking something there, Mike. What are you drinking? Because I needed a little something too.
You know what's funny is I went to the store and I saw like some cucumber watermelon juice, and I was like, I had some vodka. So I was like, what if I mix that with like coconut water and like seltzer water? It tastes like shit, so I'm not drinking that. I'm drinking the evolved version of that, and it's just like squirt and vodka and like strawberry juice or that watermelon strawberry juice I had. It's good though.
Honestly, Squirt is what I grew up with. The other flavor that I really like is Ruby Red Squirt. Have you had that?
Yeah.
So good. Do that with a little bit of vodka, and you're living life. You know, maybe throw like a little lime in there too.
Yeah, if you want to be fancy.
Yeah, if you want to be fancy, throw in a lime. Are you big on cucumbers? Because I could tell you like some crazy story about this.
Does it involve another human being?
It doesn't involve a cucumber going anywhere near my body, if that's what you're thinking, Mike. But
gotcha.
So I went to a birthday party when I was younger. man, I had to be like third grade or something like this, but it sticks with me to this day.
Yeah.
Instead of cake, like instead of like, you go to a birthday party, you're expecting like candy and cake, and especially you're a third grader, right? That's what you think. And the freaking mom comes out and she's like, you have to eat carrots and cucumber before you eat any kind of dessert.
What?
So I'm sure there are plenty of kids that like vegetables. Maybe you like vegetables, Mike, but
Yeah.
eating a cucumber, like expecting like, oh, I'm going to eat this delicious cake. And then she throws a cucumber in your face before you even get to that level.
Yeah.
That was a sad day in my life.
I would have left.
I didn't live in Sacramento at the time. If I could leave and I was confident enough to do that, Mike, I would have, but I was just, I wanted the cake. I almost threw up. So I almost threw up. I scarfed. I was like, I'm just going to eat one slice. This better freaking count. And I probably said it. Like I was that mad as a kid. I don't even know if I knew swear words then, but I probably said something bad. But anyway, yeah. So stick with the lime. Don't use cucumbers, even though you may like it, but just figure that out.
Advice to future kids, if that ever happens to you, just take a shit in the middle of the party and they'll send you home and you won't have to eat cucumbers.
And maybe you'll still get the party gift, the little bag that they give you at the end of the birthday party. You're like, well, okay, you shit on the floor, but here's your candy bag. And then at least you got something out of it.
Oh, man, I'm like thinking about my future kids right now.
I mean, I think your kids would actually turn out great, Mike. My kids, on the other hand, they're going to see what I've done in the show, and they're probably just going to grow up as serial killers. Most likely. So I don't know if I should have kids. Obviously, you're big time in Sacramento, and you got the picture behind you, too, of the Tower Bridge, which is kind of cool. So what kind of places in Sac were you DJing before, obviously the shutdown that kind of ruined everything?
I was kind of taking the back seat with all that just because we're a very small city.
Very.
And so if you're just focused on Sacramento, it's hard to, because like as far as places I have, everywhere. There really aren't too many places out here that I haven't. But a lot of those places are closed now. And we're already seeing like a huge decline in like the amount of venues here. So I mainly was sticking to like, Golden Bear, the Flamingos, and I was going to be at their new place that's opening up. But it's just weird because we don't know the ETA on anything anymore or what, all the things we had in the works are kind of like,
it's on the back burner. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Bottle and Barley was a place that I was at a lot.
One of the other guys is Vinny. He goes by My Cousin Vinny is like the DJ name, which is kind of what I want to talk to you about later is some cool DJ names I came up with. And I want you to tell me if those are good, but we'll talk about that later. But describe like what used to happen here and how were you involved?
Your friend Alex contacted me and I guess he used to go to my old parties. And he was just saying how he wanted to throw a party at this place, and he wanted to call it the Den.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that sounds a little weird.
I think it's because we had there's like lions on our front porch. Yeah. So that's why he wanted to be like the Lion Den, I think.
Oh, well, that actually makes sense. Basically just a lot of crazy parties. It's kind of hard to explain it. There at least had to be at least 200 people there at one point in time, if not more. Don't forget that you guys got porta potties for that New Year's Eve party.
We did try that. We got porta potties. That
was cool.
But that was cool. But I will tell you, Mike, no one somehow people would end up in the house just because they look at the porta potty and they're like, oh, that's nasty. I'm not going to use that. But it was literally the cleanest porta potty you could ever go. There was a light inside of it. When have you ever had a porta potty with a light inside of it? Even to like get you guys to DJ on there, we would talk to our neighbors. I don't know if you knew this part of it. Maybe Alex told you, but I even baked brownies for our neighbors one of the times, and I brought it over to their house, and I said, it was the one neighbors we had. It was like these two sisters. And I was like, so what if we like put you up in like a motel or a hotel for the night, and also here's some brownies just to sweeten the deal.
Wow. Did they say yeah or what?
Well, so they took the brownies and I never got my plate back. And that was one of my favorite plates, unfortunately. But they were like, no. Like, it's okay. Like, we understand, you have our number. If we needed you to turn it down, that's okay. I'm like, well, what we're saying is we might go a little later than normal. So like we'd put you up somewhere, right? And they wanted to stay and they ended up always complaining. We had like even just like a backyard get together with like a few bands, and at 7:00 at night they called the cops. They were happy that we told them, and then they would call the cops on us later. So that was
That's
cool
weird.
for your guy. If you guys ever want a hype man, I am there for you, Mike. Like
Oh,
I am
okay.
geared up, ready to go. I've been training for this. Like every song I listen to, it doesn't even matter what it is. I'm always like adding in my own little, yeah, or let's go, let's go. You like, I love just doing that to songs.
I just had a flashback. What do you think? What do you think I had a flashback to? I want to see if you can go into your memory bank.
Oh,
and
my
pull this.
database of my mind.
This is before I officially met you.
Then then I'm scared. Then I don't know what you're talking about.
So I was at TBD.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
I was minding my business, and somebody kept fucking hitting me in my back,
Okay.
and I was getting pissed off, dude. I was like, man, who the fuck keeps hitting me? The fuck is going on? So I finally got upset, and Alex grabs me. He's like, dude, chill. I know him. I turn around and I see you.
Oh no,
I see
dude.
Johnny. You guys are like jumping around, like hitting every. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Was
like,
I on top, or was he on top of my shoulders, or was I on top of his shoulders by chance?
something weird like that? It was at Keys and Crates.
Something
when I think at do you remember that?
I do,
was
dude.
like-
Now I know what you're talking about.
It was at Keys and Crates, and I think at Empire of the Sun.
So if I was tapping in the back, you should have just socked me in the face. In all honesty,
you
Mike,
like
just sock
jumping
me in the face
around.
next time.
Like a frog. That was crazy. I was like, how are you jumping so high? I was like,
Well, it's because of Zumba. I told you. That's you get. That's how you get the high knees going, Mike. So for people that don't know what TBD is, it used to be, and if you're listening to this, it used to be this concert, and it's not to be determined. It was the Tower Bridge District, and that's what it stood for. And it was this music festival for, was it 3 days, right? 2 or 3 days?
I think it may have got to 3 days at the end. The last one, I think it was 3 days.
It was kind of they were attracting big names. Like we're talking about Empire of the Sun is a huge. Justice was there, to name a few. There was a lot more. But that lasted 2 years in SAC, and then it's over now, unfortunately. But man, I had a blast at those things. 2 episodes ago with my friend Matt, we found out that Joe Biden actually started Here's the Deal. Like it's literally called the same thing, Here's the Deal, but with Joe Biden. And so now I'm competing against Joe Biden, who's running for president. So that's great.
I mean, yeah, you'd probably win, honestly, if you're running up against him, honestly. But yeah.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
But we thought about doing our own thing on Saturday to kind of like make up for, Back Bar Saturday being on.
Oh, yeah.
But we just haven't, because we live streamed the past many years ago. It's just more about, I'm kind of weird. It's like when I see everybody else doing something, it makes me not want to do it.
I totally get that. When I see something, I don't want to do it anymore. Even if it's like something healthy. Like if I find out that everybody's getting the vaccine for COVID when we get this vaccine, I probably won't get it just because someone else is already doing it. That's how I am. It's not very smart, but it's like, it goes to that logic, what you just said. I'm not going to buy into it. It's a very millennial thing, but.
Yeah. I would recommend that, by the way. If there's a vaccine, definitely get it. But I just
no, not me. No, if I'm the first one to get it, I'll get it. I will, Mike. But if you get it before me, I'm not getting it.
I've DJed so often. It's not that I enjoy things being the way that they are, but like it was a kind of a much needed break. I haven't stepped away from DJing for. It's hard to believe because I'm not that old, but I've been DJing for 16, 17 years. It's a lot. Like I said, I want to put all my effort into everything that I do, and because it's funny. I was talking to the guys, and I was like, "Oh, we have to build a stage." And they're like, "What?"
You're trying to like just build a festival in your house. That's what you're saying. If I'm gonna DJ, I'm gonna do it legit.
Well, I want it to look cool. I want it to look different. You know what I mean?
Get it.
I want it to look like have like a background like yours, and customize it. And they're just like,
I might cry the fact that you just said that. Thank you, Mike. Well, just think about it. That's all. I know maybe it's something, and it's good. I agree. If I was doing something for that long, it would be a much needed break for me too. That's why, like, starting this podcast, it was something new to do during the quarantine, and I've really enjoyed it because now I have friends to talk to. This could change life as we know it. How we conduct. I think the handshake should just be eliminated. That's maybe not how we greet people anymore.
Honestly, I always say the shaking hands. It's kind of gross and kind of weird.
I always thought, like, to meet somebody, you got to give them a firm handshake. You don't want to give them the wet whistle, and they're like, oh, that's a flabby handshake, and then they'll never talk to you again. I literally, that's how I live my life. I'm like, I got to shake this guy's hand, or he's never going to talk to me again.
I used to always do this thing called no fingerprints. Like if I really didn't want to shake somebody's hand, then I would just go like, give them like a dap or
Yeah, oh
like
yeah.
I didn't even like touching hands, so I would just be like, from far away.
But people, that will be the future going forward. If you're sick, you better stay the fuck home. If you've seen those old movies where they're in like this plastic future man suit and it's all silver and really ugly looking, but maybe that's what we're gonna have to wear in the future to walk around outside, like just Bubble Boy 24/7.
I never thought about that, but that's scary. That could be like you never know.
So I'm gonna take a quick break here, Mike. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
Been a great guest so far. So this is I briefly mentioned it in the beginning, but what to do? I told you to read one of the chapters, and I think it was like chapter 512. But this is a great guy. If this is a book that you're gonna leave knowing just about a little bit about everything about life. And Mike, so go ahead and tell the audience what you read.
Yeah, I didn't read that, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. See, this is what I always, on my own show, I say, here's the thing instead of here's the deal. That's a big problem, Mike. I'm going to have to fix that. So I have terrible luck in anything I do. And if I even pick up a penny off the ground, like everybody's, oh, it's good luck, right? You get it has to be a heads up. I don't know. Do you pick up pennies, by the way? Off the ground? Well, maybe not now because of the COVID.
I just found $100 on the ground less than a week ago.
Tell me you washed your hands, though.
Oh, I did put disinfectant on it, though. And on my hands, I did. I had some. I was walking into Walgreens and literally got out the car. I took like 3 steps. $100 bill floated over my foot.
What the fuck?
And it's kind of like this, like dead outside, so there wasn't many people. But I sat there, I held it up, and there was one guy in a car who I knew it wasn't his money. And like I was like, "Is this anybody's?" And like I looked around, like I'm not, I didn't want to take somebody's money if they needed it, especially in a time like this. Nobody. I sat there for like a minute or two. Nobody took it.
Where was that at? Where was that at?
Walgreens.
In what?
Walgreens, yeah.
In Elk Grove?
Yeah.
Oh, so I think that was mine actually. Yeah.
I didn't know where that was.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So you can just send that to me whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Thanks, man.
That'll help for your ads. So that's perfect.
Yeah, I need the money now, man. Mike Diamond is a pretty sweet name. My name's Kevin, and it's a pretty normal name. I guess Mike is a normal name too, but you add Diamond to it, Mike just becomes sexy.
Right?
Right now, here's the deal with Kevin Kelly. I don't know. It's double K. I thought that was cool. So I guess if my DJ name would be like DJ Kevin Kelly, or do you think I should drop the DJ and just go like Kevin Kelly?
You got to be weird too many Ks, man.
Yeah, I shouldn't add a third K because then I thought about that and I was like, well, then it's KKK. So I came up with some other cool DJ names then for me that I want you to say if they're good or bad. Okay, so first one is DJ Tide Pod. Is that like something you would if that was the first name that came to my head, I guarantee some like 16-year-old already came up with it.
It's not bad though. I love Tide Pods.
Don't eat them though. Next one is Lil Dino with a DYNO. Is that taken? Are you laughing because it's taken? Because I really thought someone already had that one too.
I mean, there's.
Are you laughing because it's stupid?
No. Have you ever heard of totally enormous extinct dinosaurs?
No, but now I want to know them.
That is honestly one of my favorite DJs and producers. But like that's his name. I've seen him on a festival flyer, and even though the font was smaller, it was just a long ass bar.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else's name was like this big. But yeah, no, he's dope. But I mean, Little Dino. I mean, hey, that's not that bad.
That's a pretty good one then. Here's another one. Let's go with how about Squish Nation?
If you go with the whole logic of putting 2 DJs together, that's a 11.
Boom. I need my here we go. I got this. Let me find.
Oh, yes,
Thank you very much. Instead of dead mouse, alive rat.
That's a 0. It's a 0.
Okay, one more then. How about Major Doinkage? Okay.
I was just telling somebody about that shit.
Wait, you already came up with that name?
No, because I was. It was like I forgot what day it was, but I sent my friend a clip of the dude saying like, "Oh, let's go smoke some joints." And he was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was just explaining it because that guy passed away, right? He
Yeah.
died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was explaining it to somebody, and they were like, "What do you thought?" So like he didn't get it, but that's funny. That's a good one. They could say 11.
Major Doinkage. Like their main beat would be. That's what it would sound like.
Yep, I like it.
This is okay. Here, can you hear it?
Yep, yep.
We'll listen to it for a second. So is this something you would play?
Yeah. So the song just came out, and it's one of the songs that I would play if I did a live stream or next time I could DJ at a club. That's one of the songs I would play. It's really good. It's by this girl named Unique, and she's like huge, like in the Baltimore B-more scene and stuff like that. And what's cool about that song is called 7 Day Weekend. I've heard people say that. Have you heard anybody say like it feels like this has been like a 7-day weekend or like the weekend's never ended or anything like that? Like,
oh, you said this is a recent song, so yeah, there's like that's a new thing, like a new term saying like we're basically.
I don't know if she was like trying to do like wordplay with what's going on or if that was like already done before, but it came out like 2 weeks ago.
Interesting.
And so I was like,
I've never heard of it before, but I'm not one to come up with anything new. So it's a podcast.
But no, I was like, this is like the naming was cool, and I was just like, it truly feels like this has been the weekend every day since this has started. So it's like, yeah, this is very relevant.
I like this.
It's a good song.
I like the jam.
Yeah,
I like these kind of songs because the more I listen to it, like the more I get into it.
Yeah,
I want to dance.
Yeah.
So you mind if I dance for the rest of the show?
Go for it, man.
I feel like I'd want to be a DJ just because I want to control everybody and their mind. And that's why my name would be DJ Mindbender. Sorry, Mike.
I was just going to say that. I was going to say Mindbender. Well,
no, but isn't there something cool about like when you drop a song or whatever and just immediately people are like, okay, like everybody's grooving to it.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool too because like, especially with our types of music, like this is the stuff that is played on the radio right now. So like the intent that goes behind like looking for something to make people like, feel a certain way. Like there's a lot more intention, a lot more like skill and craft to it that people give credit to because it's not just by chance. If somebody typically can do something every weekend and have people dance, it's not by chance. It's not like just because they're there.
And you just rhymed, which makes you even cooler.
I didn't. Did I? Oh, shit, yeah. It's there's effort, and I like to put a lot of time into it because it makes the job easier when you really like the music and you know what it's about.
So let's play this last song. I don't think I actually listened to this one yet, so I'm excited. Let me bring that one up.
This one's different than the first two, but it's definitely like I like this guy's music is cool.
I'm gonna turn it up for a second. 1 second. There we go. What kind of style what kind of genre is this?
I honestly, I put his music in the electronica realm, and I think that's what most people put his music in. His name's Yves Tumor. It's an interesting name, I know, Yves Tumor, but the guy's a trip. I discovered his music a while ago, but then he recently came with an album about a couple weeks ago, but it's a hit. I haven't played something from beginning to end like that in a long time.
So you play this whole song when you're out there?
Dude, I wouldn't play this if I was DJing so much, but maybe at like the end of a set.
For me, I don't have much going on, so like the highlight of my day is cleaning my house, maybe, I guess. That's kind of sad, but it's true. This is the kind of music that I'd like put on and get my work done kind of shit. I like it. Gets me grooving, like gets me in the mood to do something.
Yeah, his album's solid. It's like a mix between like rock elements and like electronica, but mixed with like kind of like a really weird like hip hop vibe in there. It's just it's interesting, dude. He's a talented guy.
In honor of you being on my show, I made this song. Well, I already kind of made it a while back, and some people might already have heard this song before. It's called Sticky Honey Shrimp. Sticky Honey Shrimp. Yeah. And talk about a story in this one, Mike. This is going to tell you basically from childhood to where I'm at today. You're going to really understand my life from listening to this song.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super deep. So I want you to tell me if it's good or not, though. Yeah, like 8 out of 10.
Hey, that's
8
it.
being good and 10 being really good. No, I'm
Okay.
sorry. No, you can do one. You could, yeah, one is bad. Let's do 1 out of 5. I think that'll make it easier on you. Shrimp.
I want some shrimp, some sticky honey shrimp. I want some shrimp, that sticky honey shrimp. I want some shrimp, some sticky honey shrimp. I want some shrimp, that sticky honey shrimp. Shrimp fried rice, shrimp cocktail. Stick.
You know what I heard parts of? It kind of reminded me. Don't just go to your head. It reminded me of like, you ever seen like a Dave Chappelle skit?
Yeah,
Obviously.
of course. Yeah, I love Dave Chappelle.
Like if there was a song that Prince made that fit in with the Pancakes episode,
Yeah.
that is what it reminded me of. Like it would fit in like that's where I would hear that at. Like it, yeah. So that's why I put that. It's
Wow.
so I gave it a 7 out of 10, man. It's pretty good.
Hey, man. All right.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I give it a. What's
So
up?
am I ready for the big, like, can I come DJ with you then? Is that cool?
Sure. Wait, but what does that have to do with DJing?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought that you just make songs, right? That's what DJ is.
It's two different things. No.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on the show, Mike. This has actually been a really fun time, and I feel
Thank you.
I feel better about myself now. You've made me feel happy.
Me too. No, I appreciate you having me, man. This was fun.
So is there anything? So the last like kind of 30-second, 1-minute spiel. I'm gonna play the outro music here. Turn it down a little bit, but go ahead and just like anything that you're working on or anything you want people to go follow you. This is your time.
Yeah. Well, you can check me out on Instagram. It's just Mike Diamond, and that's typically where I hang out at nowadays when I say I can't go outside. But my last party message I would say to anybody that like is maybe an entrepreneur or an artist during times like this, it's like, don't be scared to take a chance doing something else while all this is going on. Since we don't think that Clever may not come back, like it's okay to better plan and building for something different. And we didn't really talk about this much in the show, but like I think that's the thing. It's like it's okay, man, to have to go do something else to get back to what you want to do later on. Nobody's ever navigated something like this. And what our future holds right now. So one day everything will go back to normal.
Although you did take longer than the song, so it already ended. So thanks for that, Mike.
Oh, sorry.
You're trying to be philosophical and really smart sounding, and then you ruined my whole outro song.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry.